Welcome to the RIP 28 podcast. It's the RIP 28 podcast. This is a podcast where a few friends can get together and we can talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you might like, some of those things you might not like, but we're going to keep on talking about them on the RIP 28 podcast. I am your humble host, Slider Sports Guy. I'm joined by a few of my good friends, a few of my real good friends, as we talk about some real interesting topics. How everybody doing out there today?
We
Doing
good
good,
to
doing
go.
good.
Good to go.
Good, man. In the top left, I got my homeboy, C. Nez. What's going on, C. Nez?
See, Ned's in the building once again. Hey, thought I was young today. Had out there playing kickball with my daughter basketball team and pulled my hamstring. Man. I'm on the shelf. On the shelf again.
He on the
Well,
shelf.
that's a whole lot of hamstring to pull.
Down in the bottom left,
My
my
ham hot.
homeboy, the educator's educator, LBZ. What's happening?
What's up? It's LBZ the Great, the educator's educator. Just here to be educated or educate you on some things. Let's get it.
And just in case this thing don't get bland, we're going to throw a little bit of salt on it. What's going on, Salt Dog?
I ain't with it unless you got some salt in this. Your main man, Salt. I'm back, baby. I'm back.
Back like you
Let's get
never
into
left, Salt.
I'm ready, baby. I'm ready to get into it. Let's do it.
Wow.
Back like
all
a
right,
spaceman dunk in Florida.
Dog, good.
Don't tell nobody.
We ain't gonna start that. We ain't gonna start that.
Hey, he was silent.
Video.
He had nothing to say.
We need to find that video of Salt getting dunked on. We got it somewhere out here in the world.
Never seen it. Never
You know I
seen
got
it.
it.
Never seen it. Never seen it.
It's
And our
out.
next topic is
Hey, fellas, man, what y'all sipping on over here on the RIP 28 podcast? Me today, man, I'm gonna start off, man. I got my little mini bottle attack. What is this? Bacardi tangerine with a little bit of cranberry juice, man. I'm mixing it all up, man. Tastes pretty good, bro.
Okay.
What you got up there?
Tangerine.
Ned?
See, Ned, hey, I be like a sponsor, you know what I'm saying? I get that Cranny Rizzo, you know what I'm saying? The big boy bottle. So I should have this next week. If I don't, y'all call AAA for me.
Did he say 3A? We gonna call AAA for?
hey.
Boy, that's a bad drunk. Boy, they need to pick him up on the side of the road. Boy.
3 A's in that jump.
What you sipping on, LBZ?
I'm taking a page from my big brother Mike Salt, man. I'm healthy. I'm drinking Gatorade and water, man. Gatorade and water.
Let's go.
Somebody got a
Let's
piss
go.
test coming up soon. That's what that is. Clean out that system. What you got over there, Salt?
Man, I picked up something from Target, man. Let me make sure I read this right. Purified drinking water. Let me see. Can y'all see that?
Nah, your background, I all got it all.
This something new they got on the shelf. So I'm just trying it out.
Purified drinking water, something new. You can tell
Yeah.
we come from poor backgrounds. But you can tell we grew up rough, man. We grew up rough.
Sir.
Like I got that good water, man. I got this good water over here.
There wasn't no such thing as buying no water. If you want something to drink, you better go to that tap.
Hey, go to the tap. Get what you
It's just a matter of turning the knob.
Get what you need out that tap, man. Well, man, we got a lot of stuff going on this week, man. First thing, though, we want to talk about the big one, man. The big thing going on was the white dude going full white dude and just shooting up the massage parlors, man, and I think he killed like 8 folk, man. He killed like 8 folk and a bunch of Asian women in the massage parlors, man. That one kind of, I guess white people gonna be white people, man. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say about that one, man. What y'all got to say about this, man?
I mean, there's something happened where that kind of Asian folks did something recently that was just so bad that white guy had to go ahead and start shooting people. I mean, I didn't hear anything about it.
A little bit of the background. And all this is early. So nobody really knows for sure. But some of the background starting off on this thing was the guy had a sex addiction. And this is the story he's giving. been released. He said he had a sex addiction. So in order to stop his sex addiction and porn addiction, he decided to go and shoot these people. He decided to go and shoot up the strip club. Not the strip club, but shoot up the massage parlor.
I guess they were teasing him, huh? They were teasing him, rubbing on him, made him think that that he was supposed to get some. And he got mad. That's what it sounded like.
He was mad about that happy ending. Yeah, he was mad about that happy ending, man.
He was like, "Oh, you don't want to do that? Okay, I'll be back."
Well, I mean, and the thing was, he started off north of Atlanta. He started off in a little city north of Atlanta, and he shot up one spot, and then I think he went to another spot. He shot up. I think he ended up shooting three. He ended up shooting
it was three
spots. And then when they caught him in South Georgia, and he was headed down to Florida. They say he was gonna keep the business going on down in Florida also. So, he was on a full rampage. But here it is, the positive. Another instance of a white guy going crazy and him being arrested, led away in handcuffs and not shot. You know how that don't happen very often.
Did they take him to McDonald's like the dude in Charleston?
Now, I don't think they took him to McDonald's, but who knows? They probably did. They probably took him to Red Lobster. But
I wonder what was going through his mind though, like between the first, the second, and the third. It's like, after the first one, what do you think he's like? Do I feel better? No, I need to go to the next one, or what?
That's the thing, man. You never know about crazy, man. A lot of people say, oh, it's a mental issue or something like this. He might be disturbed. Nah, I just wish somebody come out and say, nah, this motherfucker crazy.
But see, the thing about it is, I think it started even before his sex addiction. I think it started when the former president was saying that, it started over in the Asian countries, the coronavirus, because it spread to even sports now, man. You see how they treating Jeremy Lin and they're beating up people of the Asian culture. So I think it's more to it than just a sex addiction. That would be my opinion.
I agree with you on that. I think it's on some racial stuff, man. Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And let's call it what it is.
And when you get brought in peacefully, you can say whatever you want to say. You know what I mean? So I mean that's the messed up part about it. Is like, dude just targeted these specific spots, and they just happen to all be Asian people. You know what I mean? Like,
right?
Come on now, it got to be something deeper than that. And it's just crazy. Go ahead, LeBron.
It's definitely deeper than that, man. That's what he gonna tell them on the surface. He ain't gonna come out and say I'm a racist
Yeah.
and I want to eliminate the Asian population because of coronavirus. He's gonna make up a story, and like Sly said, just call the motherfucker what he is. He's a goddamn lunatic. I mean, all this, he's emotionally disturbed and man, we don't get the benefit of the doubt. Don't give his ass the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, you ever heard somebody come out and tell you they was racist ever?
Never.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Ever. That's why I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
I ain't never heard nobody say that.
Never say that. It's always gonna be in a roundabout way somebody else's fault while you did something fucked up.
Mm.
But I think at minimum though, he should have, come up with a better excuse than porn addiction. I mean, he could have taken a page out of your boy's book saying that he was diabetic, his blood sugar was low. I mean, something better than that. Come on, that's all I got to say.
Hey, I've been to a massage place before, with the Asians.
Oh, really?
They work hard, man. Like,
how'd that go?
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, Saul. Hold on. He about to tell us.
I mean, I'm saying they earn their money. You know what I'm saying? They stand on your back like what it is on the Jeffersons. See you to walk
like
on the
Florence.
back. Yeah, they do all they do all that, man. They work hard, and for them just to get shot down like that, and it starts to make you think, us as black people, and it ain't just the black people that get racially profiled and have the issues with the race and stuff. It's all brown people, the Latino people, the Asian people, Indian, all kind of stuff. It's just non-white people. pretty much. So,
You know, it's
I think we all on the same team.
it's real.
I got two.
You bring that up though, man. This is my question. How you bring that up? You say we all on the same team. Now,
Should be.
a lot of stuff has been happening in the media now. The media is explaining to black people why we should stick together with the white folk. Why I mean with the Asian folk, and why we as black people and Asians we should be, show some type of form of solidarity, and we should come together and support the Asian people during this time of crisis. But me, on my pessimist side, you know what I'm saying, on the troublemaker side, I like to say during the Black Lives Matter movement, where was the Asians? You know what I'm saying? Where was Kim Chung in them? Where was they at? You know what I'm saying?
You want
When
you know
When black folk was getting shot in the street, you know what I'm saying? Where were all the Asians? Not Asians. And now these statements I'm about to make gonna be some real stereotypical stuff. I'm stereotyping, yes, but I'm stereotyping to prove a fact. But a lot of these Asians, they own places in our black communities. They own places in the hood, and all of their customers, their whole family fortune is based off the lives and of black folk. It's based off of black people. But when black people go into their stores, you done been in. Yeah, hey, everybody done been.
Hurry up and buy. Hurry up and buy.
You done been. Yeah, hurry up and buy. You know what I'm saying? Not treated with respect. Don't treat the customers with respect. And now, when some shit get bad for them, we supposed to be on their side.
you gotta show some support, man.
Sly, when everything go wrong, they expect for black people to understand. Think about it. Trayvon and all the people, Breonna Taylor and all them, we just supposed to say it was a mistake and y'all just understand.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they expect from us. They expect for us just to understand when we get mistreated. And when other people get mistreated, the black folks supposed to run to their aid. Like you said, you ever listen to that little buzzer that goes off when you go in an Asian store?
Nigga.
There you go. That's my guy.
Nigga.
Nigga. Letting them know. Get your eyes on the door. Here come a nigga. But they want black people to be so damn understanding while getting our ass whooped.
Hey, somebody got to start the positivity. Might as well be us.
Well, it won't be.
It ain't gonna get no better. It ain't gonna get no
won't.
better unless somebody step up to the plate and be strong and support other people. That's how you get other people on board.
Shit, we've been strong for 400 years. If we weren't strong, they would have took our whole race out. We've been strong. It's time for us to start fighting back. And what Malcolm said, eye for an eye. That's the only way people understand.
Right.
All this hey, it's good to protest and march. I'm with all that. That's cool. But when are we gonna start taking action? We keep saying we are not our ancestors.
Hey.
But I got 2 points I want to make. Chance, you say that the Asian people work hard. That's true. But how was your ending when you went there? What was your ending like?
Well, my ending like my back was feeling better.
That happy ending.
Oh, I bet so. You felt a little. Hey, you was a little bit more relieved.
Oh,
right?
come on now.
Okay, my second point.
Don't put him on the spot like that, Bron. Don't put him on the spot like that.
You don't see it. You don't see his wife. His wife on the other side of the camera. She the one holding the camera.
Hey, starting up trouble in the household. But and my second point was, Kurt Franklin came out and said he had a porn addiction. He ain't gonna shoot up all the strip clubs or shoot the computers. He
just gonna cuss his son out instead.
And said he'll break his goddamn neck. That's all he did.
Bro, man.
See how we handle our business a little bit differently. We ain't going to shoot up now. We know what the problem is.
Hey, man.
It's because we know the consequences. That dude didn't know. That dude know he was gonna get off easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's called privilege.
Mm-hmm.
That's called privilege.
We know. We like, all right, you gotta make a decision. Do I want to spend the rest of my life in jail? If you get a second to think about it, you be like, nah, good.
Well, it's interesting, LeBron. You brought up handling your business, and you brought up privilege, man. That kind of leads to the next big thing that's going on this week, man. You know, we got the NCAA tournament. Got the NCAA tournament going on, and what the NCAA is doing, they are creating kind of bubble-like atmospheres for the tournament teams. But even though they're separate, they aren't really equal. The women have been complaining that the facilities that they have are subpar. They aren't anywhere equal to the men. One of the young ladies who's playing in the tournament, she posted a video on Instagram or TikTok or one of those things, and she showed the weight room that the men have. And the men have this, nice little created space that they've made, and they have a couple of, different rows and different equipments of weights. And then she took a video of the women's weight room, and it was nothing but like one little rack of free weights. That's all they had. Then a couple people showed the food that they had, and they showed all of the men had a nice little buffet, I guess, and the women looked like they had their little packed lunches, little individual tray lunches, and so quite as expected, the world is kind of in an uproar from what the NCAA did. Now, LeBron, you are currently a girls coach, and I know Chance used to coach girls also.
Yep.
And Chance got two daughters who played in sports, and Mike, both me and Mike, we all all of us are college athletes. So I mean, how y'all feel about this disparity that's going on?
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm used to it, man. I mean, like you said, coaching high school girls is not the level of the NCAA, but you definitely see the disparities in the way guys are treated and the girls are treated. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna put my school out there like that because they still pay the bills. So I will say that just look at the way the pregame meals are done and the way that the community supports the boys. And it just shows even in the high school level, man, that it's definitely a difference.
It ain't fair, man. It's really not fair. But when you get down to it, it's all about the money. You know what I mean? It's like the boy, people pay to watch the boy. Like the NCAA girls tournament going on right now, man.
And right now, my Gamecocks are winning.
Yeah,
Gamecocks
it's in Texas.
Mercer as we speak.
But my point of that is they don't advertise that at all on ESPN or nothing. Like if you didn't just accidentally turn on to a game, you wouldn't know they was playing.
Right.
It's like that tournament gonna be over with. You can be like, dang, who won the championship? You know what I mean? Right. They don't put their games on TV because I guess they don't get the highest ratings as the guys. So that's point blank what it is that guys make more money than them, so they kind of on the back burner. They could I personally think if they did it at a separate time, they'll get a little bit more pub.
Yeah, I think
everybody wants to see people dunk on people and do stuff like that. It's a big deal when you see a girl dunk in the game. But if you really love basketball, them girls hooping, I'd go to say better than the boys because they got them skill. They got that skill set. You know what I mean? These boys out here just going off of athleticism, and these girls they really learn how to play the game.
You said the key. It's all about the bottom line.
Yep.
How much money can we make? What's more profitable, a girls' basketball tournament or a boys or males? And it's gonna be males every time. So, as in anything in this world, in this society, it's all about the money, the power of the dollar.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right when you talk about the money. All of us are big time supporters of women athletics. I mean, basically just being honest, the high school we went to, quite frankly, the girls team was a nationally ranked team. We had a parade All-American. There were plenty of times where the girls game was sold out and the boys game was kind of empty. But
Especially in middle school, it was even worse in middle school.
Nah, we ain't never had no indie game slide. I'm getting twisted now.
hey, I remember. What you forgetting our junior year when our junior year when they split the boys and the girls up. When the boys varsity and the boys JV played on the road, and the girls varsity and the girls JV played at home. They did that during the region schedule. And I remember, man, a lot of time, whenever we was on the road, the only fans we had was Doug Lee and his mama and daddy. And I could never understood why they came to the games, but they came to, and for the people who don't know, our team was all black with a white head coach, and Doug Lee was a little white guy who played second base, and he played outside linebacker. And his parents, his whole family traveled to the basketball games for some reason. I don't know why, but they were our only fan. My own daddy ain't come to. My own daddy stayed and watched the girls play, dog.
Hey, Sly, he knew you weren't gonna get no playing
Hey,
time. He already knew.
hey,
He already knew you weren't gonna play.
I was a football player.
Hey, all he wanted to see you do is set a screen.
Sly,
Go take
Sly, Sly
that.
was gonna mess up that chemistry on the basketball team. He'd be ready to fight everybody.
Hey man, somebody got to fight somebody.
Hey, but Sly, you make a good point though. But think about this. Look at most high school girls games now. And I mean, there are exceptions to where you have like a generational talent that brings out more fans. But for the most part, man, our girls used to have just as many fans at home games when I got in ninth grade at their games as opposed to us. Now you see a few people in the stands, mom, dad, grandma, auntie, and girls games. But as soon as third quarter of the girls game, here come the flood of people.
Yeah.
And it's packed for the boys game. It's standing room only, unless you're playing your rival or something. But that's just the way it's always been, man. And it's always been about the dollar. And like Chance hit on a good point, the athleticism. Would you rather see a bunch of girls running around setting back screens, going backdoor, or would you rather see the 6'6" kid lob the ball up top to the 6'8" kid dunking on top of people? Mike, don't you answer. You ain't qualified to answer in this one, so.
You're right, because I'm usually the one who's dunking, so I'm a little biased. You're right.
Mike won't see the backdoor screen and the backdoor cut. That was
Exactly my point. So we didn't really want to hear his opinion. He'd rather see the Princeton offense.
Just give me the rock, I'll bring the fans. You know what I'm saying?
but Chance kind of alluded to it earlier. Chance said it earlier. It all comes down to the money. And this is what people don't want to realize and people don't want to listen to is it's the money.
It's a business, man. It's a business.
And the reason I say the NCAA was wrong, the NCAA is wrong because it's their job to set up equal standards. You know what I'm saying? The money that they get is going into one big pot. You know, that's the money they're picking up is going into one big pot. So the least you can do is make the stuff even for the boys and the girls, for the men and the women.
Especially this year, bro.
Yeah, especially this year when all eyes on you, it's a quarantine. Everybody, all the women are going to be in one place and all the men are going to be in one place. It's actually easier when you say I'm going to order one weight machine. You might as well say I'm going to order 2 weight machines and send one to Indianapolis and one to San Antonio. That seems like that makes a big. That seems like that should be easy, but when you have people complaining, the one that kind of ruffles my feather is the WNBA and the NBA comparisons. Now that one I think is kind of absurd because it's a tweet going, not a tweet, it's a little picture going around. I guess it's Sue Bird or somebody comparing them to LeBron James and how LeBron played 17 years and she played 17 years. And how come she got 4 championships and LeBron got 4 championships, but how come she only make 6? She only make $100,000 a year while LeBron make $23,000. I say, well,
$23
23
Yeah,
million.
23 million.
million.
I'm like,
And
well, hey,
She
once
don't bring in the same amount of money. I mean, outside of basketball, LeBron brings in jerseys, everything else. And like I said, I mean, it's not fair per se, but like the consensus has been on this topic is it comes down to money. Whoever brings in the money, and typically, unfortunately, is usually got the males. They kind of
Hey,
get the default.
hey, you know what? If they put their rim down to 9 foot, them girls be dunking out the front.
Yeah, you're
hey,
probably
but
right.
the thing is, even if you can't make it equal, because with the LeBron James Sue Bird,
Yeah,
I understand what she's saying, but
yeah.
that's not all the way equal. But I will say this: do a better job of making it look a little closer in the NCAA. I mean, you gave these girls one stand of free weights and all that space. I mean, you
Yeah,
could have
that was a
added
little
something
ridiculous.
to make it
Yeah,
look
that was ridiculous.
a little bit better. I mean,
Right.
but dang, y'all
Yeah.
didn't even try.
Right. Right.
You didn't even try.
Yeah, and girls got to go overseas. They play like all year round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just to make that cheese, they play overseas and come back to the WNBA. And then after that season over, they go back overseas. I mean,
Or some of them have careers.
yeah.
Others have careers and just play in the WNBA because of the travel.
And then I mean, I didn't know that, but if that's the case,
Mhm.
they ain't getting the train and work out the same. So I mean, they're not gonna be as good
all
because
right.
they
Well,
don't get that.
well, here I'm gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate, man. I'm gonna play the other side, and I want everybody to understand that I'm a girls basketball fan. I am a huge supporter of my University of South Carolina Gamecocks, but I am also a realist. I, I'm, a,
Exactly.
I'm a realist, man, and being a realist, it tells me I tell myself, and the numbers say that women just don't. The WNBA just doesn't bring in the money. It doesn't have the support. And here's the thing that a lot of women get upset about, but it's women's fault. It's women's fault that the
Oh,
WNBA isn't
This
as
is being
popular.
interesting.
It
I know.
really is. It really is, and they don't want to admit it. But first of all, there are more women than men. There are more women than men. So
yeah,
already you have a numerical advantage right there. But for all the women who claim to be feminists and pro women this, pro women that, ask them how many of them have season tickets to a WNBA game. Ask them how many of them own a WNBA shirt or a WNBA jersey. Now go and ask those same women how many of them have an NBA shirt or NBA jersey. Ask them how many NBA games have they been to, and then ask them how many WNBA games have they been to. That part of the problem is when you want to fix a house, you got to start from the inside. You got to fix what's on the inside first. And part of the thing is you have to fix that foundation, and the foundation is the women. You have to support your own. If you want it to be more popular, support your own. And I guarantee you, more women supported the WNBA, it'll be a bigger it'll be a bigger product.
yeah.
That's a
Good point.
that's a
Good
very
point.
good point, Sly. That's a very good point. About supporting your own and women outside of the basketball players. You have to push it. That's with anything. That's with black owned businesses. You have to push it. You have to get out in your own community and sell your product. How many women are really selling the product? That's a good point. How many women are really pushing
Yeah,
WNBA against NBA? Because if you
yeah.
go and ask most girls that play basketball, who's your favorite player? Most of them are gonna say LeBron James, Chris Paul, or somebody in the NBA, as opposed to Cheryl Swoops and those that have really pushed themselves to bring the WNBA and women's sports to the forefront.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. A lot of them just want to see the like NFL. They just want to see them dudes with some tight pants on was a pads. Well, they don't really even wear no pads no more. But yeah, they want to see the dudes in the pants and swole guys in the basketball court. So they a lot of them. I ain't gonna say all of them. I ain't gonna give you a percentage either, but I'm gonna say, they only really watch sports because they gotta watch sports.
Really, when it comes down to it, though, and this might sound sexist or whatever, but it is what it is. There are some things that guys do better or are more successful at in terms of the public versus women. Like we're talking about sports. In sports, guys are kind of more favored. They bring more entertainment. They bring in more money. If you talk about something that's a little more towards women, like modeling, women kind of, generally speaking, kind of control that side of what's popular.
Yeah.
Like today, can you name any current male supermodel versus a female?
Fabio.
I mean, besides me and Sly, ain't many.
Like I said, anybody current. But that's my point.
Y'all washed up.
But no, that's my point. Some guys are kind of control certain sides of the line in terms of sports. Women control others, and that's usually because of sex appeal.
That's
Again,
that
sounds a little sexist, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask you. So. That's what I was going to ask you. Not trying to sound sexist or being a male chauvinist, but in other arenas, women dominate.
Right.
Women dominate in other areas. And I hate to say this, sometimes you got to use what you got to get what you want.
I hate to say that.
For some change.
Yeah. I hate to say
what you doing? What you doing out there in that sea? What you talking about?
Hey, why you think I'm Sly's controlling interest on Backpage? I'm giving the people what they want, baby. Hey, I know what they want. They want Sly, so I gotta figure out his schedule to give them what they want.
Hey, Backpage is still a thing.
Yeah, for Sly, baby. When you a demand like Sly, yes, sir.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Sly said, "I'm not only the owner, I'm also the client."
Easy. I'm not only the client, but I'm the player president.
That's it.
So big it, baby. Ain't that right, big Sly?
Hey man, I gotta get out here and make this money, man. I gotta make this money.
Hey, and Sly don't care where it come from, as long as it spins.
Long as it spins, that's all that matters, man.
I ain't know Sly was a male stripper back in the day.
Hey man.
Yeah.
What they call you, Sly?
Faison Love.
What they call you?
They call him Faison Love.
Chocolate Thunder.
They used to call me the real pretty Tony. If you seen him somewhere else, he was a phony. Cause I'm the
Hey, get back on track, man. Get back on track. We talking about the NCAA. Now we talking about rocking his nipples. Go ahead, man. Come on.
I came to the stage with a tube sock. Y'all were wearing them ankle socks. I came with a tube sock.
Hey, Slide. No matter what you do, you're not gonna have the net worth of Kanye.
Kanye
shit out.
Now what? Who wants some of that?
I'm gonna have to shake a little bit more ass to pull out what Kanye got. They have.
You ain't gonna have to shake it. You gonna have to get that up.
I told my girl, he like that thing jiggle too. She said,
"Hiya."
She said, "You jiggling, baby?
Go ahead, baby."
It has been rumored, and some people have released some press reports that Kanye is worth $6.6 billion with a B billion dollars.
Well, you sound like Dr. Evil over there.
Hey, I need it. And figure out how to get that from Kanye West.
That's what's up.
Man, what do y'all think about Kanye and his $6.6 billion?
I could find a way to live off with 6.6. I do it off of what I make now, so I think I'll be all right with 6.6. That's crazy though. But he's worked that he's done things, grew his business outside of music. Like I was saying earlier to a buddy of mine, not only does he have, the music and the Gap and the Yeezys, but he has done property. He has livestock, he has ranches. He's thinking outside the box and always has more than one income, one stream of income. So he ain't get bogged down in thinking that rappers had a retirement plan, that music was gonna always be there.
Right.
Yeah.
So big ups to him.
They say he a genius, you know what I'm saying?
They said he was crazy, but 6.6 bill, I'll be crazy as you want me to be.
Let's just say this: he's crazy rich. How about that? That kind of meets in the middle.
Yeah.
But now here's the magical question. Here's the magical issue right here. Is this true? Now, a lot of this, what we're reading, a lot of this number with the 6.6 billion is kind of an estimated wealth based on what he may do by the end of the year. They say with just his assets that he has, he isn't quite a billionaire yet. But they're estimating what his deal with the Gap will do, what his deal.
No, they say he a billionaire, but he just ain't got 6.6.
Yeah, he worth 1.6, but they're saying that it's gonna balloon to 6.6 with all the Yeezy Gap, and then he owns the Yeezy. He owns Yeezy with the Adidas collaboration. So it's all projection about what he can do. But what Kanye did do is he crossed over.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be $6.6 billion net worth by just appealing to one group. Kanye is all overseas. He's got white folk buying this stuff, black folk buying the Yeezy boots and all that for $270 a pair.
Which are the ugliest shoes I ever seen. Go ahead.
The
For
ugliest shoe.
Facts.
But he's crossed over to the white folk. And when you can sell to the white folk, you gonna get paid. They ain't gonna burn your CDs and get the bootleg copies and all that.
We will bootleg somebody's shit.
Yes, sir. It's like you got that new Kanye? Hey, make me a copy. Burn me one.
Bruh. But now here go the thing about Kanye now. We hear all this talk about 6.6 billion, but we gonna find out his true wealth once he get to divorce court.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that, man. Do they have that in? Is that going on right now, or?
Well,
it's going on. She filed the papers.
If I was
and they're not living together.
You gonna sit on that?
I'd be like, I'm worth $6,600.
I'll tell them I got Chan's bank account.
Shoot.
I'll be like, just let me sleep in the basement. We ain't gotta get divorced.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what Kanye waiting on though. He waiting on Drake to hit that thing and go on record so he can say, you messed up. You messed up there, Kim. That's all he waiting on.
Cause Drake got him and Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got an impressive hit list. They done hit a lot. I think.
Explain. I don't know this.
Oh, Nick Cannon has the most impressive hit list in all of Hollywood, dog.
No. You said Drake with Kim Kardashian?
Well, no, that's
it ain't just Kim Kardashian. He was with the little sister too. They were friends. They were good friends.
Oh wow. Did not know that.
Yeah. Hey, you got to put Ray J in there, distant fifth, sixth.
Ray Jizzle.
Because Ray J hit it first now. Ray J put out a song. He hit it first.
Man, hey, Ray J, that boy made a career out of himself from have about 2 good songs. And that boy still famous.
Hey, he can always get on one of them old celebrity shows and always get a check. Keep him a check.
Yeah, he on it now. Love and hip hop.
Look at Mike. Mike, no.
But
Ratchet TV, baby.
Hey, they still paying. I'm trying to get on
Ratchet.
one of them. Love in Columbia. I don't care. That's fine with me.
I ain't gonna lie. I need to get that Nick Cannon hit list right here. We put 20 most stunning women Nick Cannon has been linked to. You know it's a bad list right here. You know when Mariah
The
Carey is
Rock.
number 20. Mariah number 20. We had Salithia Banks. I don't too much. Brittany Bale. I don't know who that is. Apparently she is Miss Guam, Miss Universe. Who else is this right here? I don't know. Oh, he been linked to
Yeah,
Kim
he got a
Kardashian.
chick pregnant.
Heidi Klum. Wow. Christina Milian. Adrian Houghton. I don't know who this is.
Oh, that's the girl that ain't that the 3LW girl?
Yeah, 3LW chick.
Yeah, she does something
The
Chili?
real.
Chili?
Chili?
The real.
Yeah, the real
She
slime.
look like them young dudes. She was at Usher before, right?
Oh,
Yep.
that Chili.
Yeah.
Yep, he been linked
But-
to Chili.
But
Mayweather
Usher
too.
made it burn. Usher made it burn, baby.
Who else he got? Amber Rose on his hit list. Eva Marcel.
Wow.
Dang.
I don't know
Wow.
who Jenna Frooms is. I don't know who this is.
She looked like a Playboy playmate.
You got a snake around her neck,
Oh,
though.
Megan
You
Good.
already know.
I ain't
Oh.
know.
That's it for me. That's it
Megan
for
Good.
me.
Dang, Bo.
This dude
Lanisha
got some
Cole.
heavy
I don't
hitters.
know who Lanisha Cole is. I don't know.
What if he had Niecy Nash, Sly?
I
Hey,
have
man.
to fight him. I have to
Hey,
fight
man,
him.
hey, it sounds like he got a sex addiction.
Bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Therese Cromwell. I don't know.
I'll take Sharice. Hey, Sharice.
Jessica White.
Let me see.
Nicole Suringer. I don't know who that is.
Oh, she
Oh,
was
I heard
on.
Oh,
Wasn't
Nicole
she on the
Murphy.
Gaga Girls?
Nicole Murphy? Come on, Nick.
Wow.
Sheesh.
And Rachel Smith.
How the hell she become number one with all that on the list?
And she
Right.
number one? Come on, man.
Right. Maybe she was first.
Hey,
That couldn't have been a ranking. That just was.
No, it
that was
couldn't
just
have been.
That might have been where he started at, Sly, because you see Mariah was last.
oh, okay. Okay.
They might have went in chronological order or something.
Hey, but the one thing this show, Nick don't have a type. Nick go for all flavors, man. He is a man of the people. Nick Cannon for president, man. I be doggone, man. Wow. What we talking about? We talking about Kanye? Man, bro,
Yeah.
we gotta figure out how to stay on topic, boy. We go from Kanye West to Nick Cannon hit list, man. We gotta figure out how to stay on topic with these things, man.
Hey, y'all think this potential deal he got going on has made somebody told him he needs to calm down or kind of be quiet? Because some months ago he was out there saying any and everything. So maybe somebody told him he need to calm down if he want this deal to go through.
Man, that was part of the the
Yeah.
publicity. He did that for a publicity stunt, man, just to keep his name out there.
Oh yeah, you think so?
Yeah, man. Kanye ain't crazy as we think he is, man. He ain't gonna do nothing to mess up his money, man.
They said there's some clinical stuff in there that is valid. So I don't know.
Well, if they dig deep enough in your brain, it's some clinical shit wrong with you too.
I think that man knows he know exactly what he doing and how he doing it, man. Kanye,
Yeah.
I mean, he know exactly what's going on.
It's measured. It's measured. Everything he does, it has a dollar sign behind it.
And you got to realize you don't hear nothing out of Kanye. He don't say nothing until he got something coming out.
Exactly.
When he got something coming out, then Kanye will start talking. And
say absurd stuff. It's absurd.
Well, I say this, he sure does crazy pretty good. He convinced
me.
me.
The Midwest is young and restless.
Hey.
They snatch your necklace.
Hey, that's
Brian got about 3 of them on. I'm ready to snatch them.
That's the team.
Hey, you from Atlanta? Let me put them up.
From
Atlanta now, Chan.
That college dropout Kanye. That's the Kanye. I still rock that album to the day, man.
That's a classic.
I went to one of Kanye concerts, man. That was one of the best concerts I ever been to, bro. He
Hey,
a
he
performer.
know how to entertain, man. Whether it's on. Look what he did when he snatched the mic from Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Y'all think that was y'all?
nah,
That was measured.
he was drunk, bro. He was drunk when he did that one. I don't know if I won't give him credit for that one.
But he knew what he was
Man,
doing.
I'm telling you,
I don't know if I won't give him credit for that one. He was lit on that
he
one.
did he did that for the Beehive, man. If you can get the Beehive on your side, boy, you can sell.
That's what
You,
it
you
is.
think he,
He
you
said
think he
Buzz
did that?
Buzz.
You think he did that just for anything? Man, he did that for the Beehive. Cause he know if I can get Beyonce following or some of her following, shit, I'm gonna be paid.
And it worked apparently.
Hey,
It worked.
I'm finna email him and ask him about $20. So he rich.
Tell him to cash out. Hey, can you cash out me 20?
He said, I got you.
I wish I knew his cash out name. I'll hit him up for real. I send the request in every week. Every week I send the request in.
Hey, you gonna
Hey,
make another
while you
account
joking, I'm
with a
about to
different
go in
name?
here and put in Kanye West's name right now and see if I can get it.
Hey, let me
See
know.
how-
Let me know if that work out for you.
Hey, the most I can get is 10,000, but I'm gonna try and see if I can get it from Kanye.
I ain't gonna be greedy, man. Don't be greedy. Ask for 200. He might give you 200.
Well, we finna see.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. Hey, man.
I need to do it at the same time just in case it do go through.
Oh man, you a hater, bro. You a
I'll
hater.
do that.
Mine was just about to go through and you messed up, man.
Hey, hold up.
Oh well.
Let me get on that thing.
Well, check this, man. We are running close to the time, man. We're running close to the time. We got to get out of here, man. Some things going on in the world. But here on the Rip 28 podcast, we're going to talk about what's going on in the world, man. Any parting shots from you fellas, man? Anything y'all want to say before you get out of here?
Only thing I'm gonna say is if my behavior becomes a little strange, I'm pulling a Kanye to up my net worth. Don't look at me strange. Still be my friend, and when I make it to the top, I'll bring you with
All
Salt Dog, what you got to say, Salt?
I don't know, man. Good topics. Kanye, I think he still needs help, mental help. Y'all say it's calculated, but I think he needs help. We got to treat our women more fairly, you know, in conceptually wise. Not, I don't know if that's going to be a reality, but we should. And but yeah, that's all I got, man.
C. Nez, what you got to say, C. Nez?
Yeah, I'm up in this thing. Hey, I was just saying. Hey, little piggyback off what Salt talked about. You know, I got a daughter who I think is a pretty good hooper. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, when you talk to guys, I ain't gonna say when I talk to them, but you know, growing up, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you going to the league, blah blah. Yeah, you gonna take care of us and all that stuff." Girls don't really have that reality, man. Because I mean, they go to the WNBA, they ain't got enough money to take care of their family and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's a big difference. It's like, they got enough money to take care of themselves, but it ain't the same. So you know, I mean, I would appreciate if it got a little more even where they made enough cheese. And I do think if they advertised it more people will watch. But they don't even show it or advertise it at all. So they're not gonna get that same ratings, you know. That's just my thing, you know.
All right. Well, this has been another episode of the Rip 28 podcast. And the Rip 28 podcast, man, we're a podcast where a few friends can get together and we can talk about a few things. Now, some of those things you'll like, some of those things you might not like. But on the Rip 28 podcast, we're going to keep on talking about it. We'll see you next week.
Equal opportunity.